Hi and welcome to Time to Stamp. It's Leanne Jago back again for Viva Las VegaStamps, creating a little Halloween inspired ATC set. So I've got some supplies happening there, which is just some watercolour paper, some distress oxides, and then my stamps, of course. So to start off with, I'm just going to adhere some book text. I really like this stuff because it's sort of mathematical type book text with some gel medium to the watercolour paper, and then I am going to let those dry because instead of having it, I suppose, like a collage, I want it to be image transfer. So that was the look that I was going for this one. So now I've come back and they're dry, so I'm just going to rip what I can off and then use a baby wipe just to wipe over it, just to dampen it down, and then to pull all the pulp off. Partway through it I'm thinking, oh, do I leave some of this on there? Because it kind of looks pretty cool. And so I didn't really clean it off, if that makes sense. I mostly did, but I didn't rub it back that hard that a little bit of texture wasn't left there still from the paper. I suppose that's the easiest way to explain it. So then I just get out some distress oxide. So I'm using the candied apple, the fire brick, and scattered straw for this one. So I just smush some onto just a piece of plastic that I have there, spritz it with some water, and then smush it onto my page. And then I'm using the scattered straw. Really, to be honest, wasn't sure where the background was going or where the actual whole process was going, so I sort of made it up as I went along. I knew there was a couple of stamps there that I really wanted to use, like I really wanted to use the winged boy and then the flock of bats. So what I'm doing now is I'm just adding some texture, and I've just used the mesh texture stamp with the candied apple just over the top. And then I get out the Tape X stamp and I use it with the scattered straw, and to be honest, you can't see it at the end, so I suppose it just adds a bit more yellow to a little bit of dimension, I suppose. I don't know. So then I get the winged boy. It's not really a Halloweeny type stamp, it's probably a bit more steampunk, I suppose you could say, but it works for Halloween. Well, I kind of think it does it anyway. Like, it's a pretty cool image, really. And then on the other side, I'm just going to use the full moon stamp and then a flock of bats. So I've just used it with Stays On ink on these as well. I really don't know which way is the right way for, like, which way is up for these bats. So I kind of guessed and then put an arrow on it so I didn't turn it upside down. I suppose it can go either way, really. So I'm just setting those. And then I've got a whole big pile of used baby wipes in various colours. So I just ripped a couple of pieces off that I want to adhere to my pages or cards. And before I do that, I decide that I want to colour some of the moon in, so I'm just using the scattered straw just with a paintbrush and a little bit of water. Again, in the end you don't really see it, but you know, mixed media and creating little cards like this is all about the process and what happens and the layers and what works and what doesn't work, and then you can improve on it for next time, which I think I probably will. So there you go, I stitched those couple of pieces of baby wipes on there now, and then I've got some shellac out. Now I should have just let it do its thing and dry. Instead I used the heat gun on it, and because it's mixed with metho, it reacted with the ink and it smudged the ink. So, you know, hindsight's a wonderful thing, so I'll remember that for next time, because now I'm deciding whether I want to keep it or not, or what am I going to do. And then I'm thinking, you know what, it's Halloween, so it's a little bit lost. and that's where I went with my words. So I've just got one of the, it's a Tim Holtz chip one there, which is the Lost. Then I find a little from one of, I don't know, it's a clippings, a sticker set thing, and then I actually have to find the boy through a book. So this part takes a little while. Probably should have fast forward a little bit. So it is kind of spooky, Halloweeny feel to it, I suppose. And don't forget, we've only got another week or so to get your entries in for our October challenge. So you can win a pound of rubber, which is, you know, we all love our rubber, so get on that one. So just go over to the Facebook group and make sure you load your challenge in there and on your social media, and then hashtag it as well. All the details are on the Facebook group. Then I placed the Lost on there. I'm just using gel medium again to stick it on. Then I decide that the Lost is too standing outy. Yeah, so I just covered it with some of the oxides. So there you have it. A little set of trading cards, and they are actually on their way to either Scotland or England. I can't remember which one I posted it to. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you